something that has translated from the Navy to our personal life is how he plans for holidays. He plans it by the hour and by the minute. So it's like really as though we are going out for exercise. I kind of enjoy it because I'm just the passenger princess here.
Hi, I'm Captain Ho Shin Jin from the 76 MIDS.
Hi, I'm Captain Bernice from 95th MIDS. When I graduated from uni, I had to decide on my career options, and he was always just there to share about his experiences on board Endurance as an assistant navigation officer. After deliberating for a while, I realized that actually it's not a bad idea. It provides stability, but at the same time, it allows me to do unconventional and unique things, like, for instance, calling to a different foreign port, as well as like firing weapons, and as well as the opportunity for personal growth. Coincidentally, both of us were the Midshipman Executive Officer for the Midshipman Sea Training Deployment. We were placed in charge of the batch discipline as well as the scheduling of internal routine. We managed to call into the port of Guam. However, it was the COVID-19 pandemic, so we didn't manage to go for any shore leave. But what we did was we did a run around Guam Naval Base, and we saw many foreign warships. And it was extra memorable because it was the first time we touched land after sailing for a couple of weeks.
All of our experiences are built on solid foundations which we form as early as MIDS. So it's good to get, for lack of a better word, hard training when we are as junior as a midshipman, because all this will help us to build the experiences for us to deal with the problem out at sea.
Midshipman school, there was nothing like what I had experienced previously, like all the ROR, how to drive a ship. I didn't even know how to drive a car at the point in time. I had some doubts, and coupled with the very intense schedule, I felt that perhaps giving up was the easier way to go, but he would drop by my ship and then check in on my progress. He would always share words of encouragement to spur me on my training. Over time, you start seeing that it gets better and that you really get to grow as a person.
I've always wanted to become a naval diver. I think it's quite unique to solve problems underwater and be part of this fraternity of frogmen. My uncle was a naval diver previously in the early years of the Navy, and he's always shared with us stories of how he was involved in all these underwater operations. It's challenging, but it's also very rewarding when you look back on all these memories that you built in your courses, the friendship that you have made, the hardship that you have endured, the experiences that you have built.
With both of us in the Navy, we grow to understand each other's working commitments, and we learn to appreciate and better support each other. There are a couple of occurrences where I end late. It was about 10 plus already at night, and then I look out the window. He's actually just right there by the ship, just waiting for me. When I return home late, he'll make sure that I have food and that he has all the chores completed so that I have enough rest and I'm actually well fed. Okay.
We have this policy at home where we just put everything aside and just enjoy each other's company. And then if we really must, we will always seek the understanding of each other to really just take that dedicated time to settle some work-related things before we move on to do things that we like together. One challenge, however, I would say is the difference in deployment timing. So sometimes when she's away, I would be at home. The converse is also true when she comes back, then I would have to be deployed. I think all in all, we build on the trust, we build on the good, close times that we can spend together, and we cherish these moments very dearly. We see the strategic picture of why certain things occur for the civil defense of Singapore. That is the key priority, that's the reason why we signed on in the first place. And when we can see these operations come to fruition, it just adds that satisfaction and value to the work we do.